just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He leaves it with his back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be... Short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. Powers through the defender. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend.
Turning it on! He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on, That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Still looking on the move. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Might be calling a hot route. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback moving. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He's looking deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Making side adjustments here. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break. Single. Social.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Here we go. Do this.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the game scored.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down.
Set. Ready.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Just trying to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Durham. Got enough for the first. At the 45, on his way. Turns on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Yeah, offense offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Sellers. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, they're able to get the negative play. Great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone. Make a play to create space. Get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position.
First and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Brown. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Good enough for a first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Lost to throw again. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. Got the first down himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. LSU right back to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he puts through the extra point. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chance moving.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll be brought down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He wants to change this route. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the catch. It's Harvard. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
He'll do it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Let's go, fellas.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, South Carolina. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Extending the play. Fires left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to fire to the left. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to go out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over first and 10.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Boom. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him into 46.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't run the ball there on 3rd and short. You decided that you're going to try to catch the defense off balance by throwing it. Now you set yourself up for 4th down.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
South Carolina, 28.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
To the air on second down. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll leave it with him. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, deep down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's complete. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. Off and running. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep following those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run the toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Anderson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. LSU quick to the line.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws to the back. Got his man.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he makes the extra point. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
Ready!
Quarterback making adjustments.
Get set!
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
One more play to pad the stats. Wants to fire on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.